Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm just going to be showing off a 6700 XT because, as you saw in the intro, prices for this thing kind of plummeted. When I bought it, it was a lot more expensive. It's still very compelling price performance. But I just wanted to see how it's doing now since you can get it for about $300, which is cheaper than a Steam Deck. I just wanted to see what it could do. So let's get into it. Starting off, we've got Forza, which, it's the newest game I own, and as you can see, I have it maxed out, except for TAA. I don't really like that. Other than that, it's completely maxed out, and here we are in the city, because it's the most intensive part in the entire game. And I wanted to test it here in the Hot Wheels expansion for just a minute, because I know that it used to be even harder to run in the city, but apparently they fixed that recently, which is good, because before it was dropping from like 50 frames per second even. And here we have Eric, pretty much maxed out settings. You can go a little bit higher, but it's not really necessary. And as you can see, it's really stuttery, and I did wait for a while to make sure I have all the textures loaded in and everything, because it's off a hard drive, but it's just really stuttery. And I have noticed that it does get better the longer you play, so it's probably just textures loading in, but just so you know, very stuttery at first. Here's Teardown, one of my favorite games. It's also one of the hardest to run. Well, I went through the settings menu really quick, but it was on high at 100% resolution scale. So let's go blow up some stuff. And here's Beam & G, just if you launch it through the normal launcher. And as you can see, it is holding 60. I think it did drop once or twice, but still definitely playable, except for on some of the harder maps. So here in a minute, I'm going to open up in the Vulcan back in and show you how much faster it is. So here I've switched the Vulcan back in. As you can see, getting about twice the frame rate. The reason I showed you the other one is, well, because the Vulcan back in is still unstable, so you don't really play with it a lot like this. This is just the theoretical performance if they ever work all the bugs out. And here's some emulation. We've got Mario Odyssey going here, and I originally accidentally set it at 8K, thinking it was 4K. It didn't run very well, so I turned it down to 4K, and it still didn't run very well. 1440 still didn't run very well, so I don't think it's the GPU bottleneck. I think it's just the emulator needs optimized, but it can only really run at 1080p and get a full 60. And here's Mario Galaxy, upscaled to 4K. Honestly, you could probably go even higher with how easy this game is to run. And I would have shown more gameplay here, but I was tired of waiting for cutscenes, so this is all you get. So yeah, anyways, pretty powerful card. It's what you'd expect for a mid-range card. Would I still pay $500 for it knowing how cheap it is now? Absolutely not. You could pretty much get a 6850 XT for what this thing costs, like a 3070 Ti theory. Anyways, that's all for today. Leave a like, subscribe. See you next time.